How's my hair?
It's wild.
This nostalgia is coerced into being a daredevil. We lived in a housing plan called the Ramparts when we were younger. And it was like the new thing. And they're constantly doing construction. And the place that we lived at was like one of the first built areas. So they were doing construction. And the cool thing was, you had a bike, you went out in the neighborhood, you just rode your bike everywhere. It was like a car. You took care of your bike, you put stuff on your bike. It was literally your car. And none of the kids in the neighborhood liked me, or us, or our family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one really liked us in the neighborhood, the Ramparts. And I got picked on a lot. And there was, just one day, across from one of the kids' houses, one of the Tonys, there is a tractor-trailer, empty tractor-trailer thing. So it had the ramp up, and whatever you call it, huge tires and whatnot. And of course everyone's just like, man, how cool would it be to jump your bike off that? How cool would it be to jump your bike off that? Because we would jump our bikes off everything. And actually one of the coolest things to do would go flying down that huge hill in the Ramparts on Duquesne Boulevard as fast as you can go and actually leap off those little curbs before people's houses and land in the grass. And I was like, you just go as fast as you can and just whoosh, and land in the grass. So that's kind of like how everything was. And because no one liked me, I wanted to belong and do something. And I was like, they're like, you should do it, Paul. Well knowing that they knew I was going to get hurt. And so they grabbed my bike from me and they put my bike on this tractor trailer. And at the time, it was maybe 4 feet off the ground, 5 feet off the ground. And for whatever reason, are you filming like my arm? What is going on? Did you hear that?
Yep.
What is that?
It's the neighbors.
Oh, yeah?
You'll hear it again in just a second.
Your neighbors are having a great time. Anyways, where was I? So they grabbed my bike, put it up there, and I climbed up there, and I was like, no, I don't want to do it, guys. And I was like scared, and everyone's like, oh, do it. So instead of going down, like the ramp part, like this, I was facing this way, just straight off the truck. And the truck was the bed was only probably about 4 feet wide as well. And a bike's like 2 feet wide. So I had like no room to go, no speed to gather up. And I thought if I went slow, I wouldn't get hurt. So what I did is on top of this thing, I had my bike and I went really slow, and then dipped right off it. The front tire, boom, hit that. And when that happened, the handlebars, boom, hit me right in the face. And the bike fell on top of me, and I did like a somersault, and I was all scraped up and like bleeding. And now, back then, this is going to sound really weird, but back then, if someone got hurt in the neighborhood and there was crying involved, you take off. You don't want to be incriminated because moms in that neighborhood, you weren't protected. You would get someone else's mom just beat the shit out of you because their kid was hurt. So everyone took off, and I'm bleeding, and I got rust all over me, and I was dirty. So instead of going home because I thought I would get in trouble for doing something stupid, which I maybe should have, I don't know, I went to my friend's pool. I went to the Rudges pool across the street, in their baby pool, and cleaned myself off. So with my clothes on. So I jumped in their pool, and then their mom caught me and like chased me out of the pool like a stray cat was in the garbage. She's like, get out of here, and I'm like, like trying to wipe blood and rust off of me. Not like, hey, what's going on? They're like, get out of here, kid. And I'm like, so I went home and I took all my destroyed clothes and I put them in the bottom of my hamper, thinking that would be a problem I'll deal with later. But I was battered and bruised, and no one even respected it because I didn't do anything cool. I just basically landed on my face. So So that was my failed attempt at trying to belong in a neighborhood full of hooligans.
Damn.